I don't control the programming, but I do control how I show up, even after a long work day. This week I trained 4 times, worked full time, and still felt like myself. No hacks, no early mornings, no shortcuts. Just showing up, adjusting, and doing the work. If you're trying to make CrossFit around your job, not the other way around, I think you'll relate. This week I had a full schedule at work. Long meetings, deadlines, but also I trained 4 times, which is not bad at all, I suppose. Not because I had tons of free time or I'm some kind of a productivity machine. No, just because I found a way to make CrossFit fit into my life, not take over it. So this is more like, here's how my week went. The wins, the tired moments, what helped and what didn't. If you're working full-time and still trying to stay active, maybe this will make you feel a little less alone. And in today's vlog I want to show you how I actually do it. This isn't 5 pro tips to change your life, or it's definitely not about waking up at 5 AM and starting your day with a cold shower. I've tried those things and for me, they've never stuck. So if something doesn't vibe with your lifestyle, it's just not sustainable. Sometimes people ask me how I manage to train with a full-time job. The truth is, I keep it simple. I train in the evening, I don't overthink it, and I treat workouts like brushing my teeth. Something I just do, not something I need to feel motivated for. What really helps? The workouts are already planned. I don't need to decide what to do, I just show up and move. Monday was heavy at work. Long meetings, back-to-back tasks, but I actually felt okay. I'd rested well over the weekend and wasn't dragging. Today, we were polishing bar muscle-up skill work, and I'm starting to feel better with the bar, which is a great feeling. But I still cannot link 2 reps in a row. It's crazy how 1 rep takes months, and one day it clicks. Other than that, we had eco bike, rope climbs, and dumbbell snatches. Whenever the workout isn't super complex, I try to hit the RX weight on dumbbells. And I have to say, those 22.5 kilograms felt fine. Slow progress, but steady, and I really like it. It's Tuesday. I came a bit earlier to stretch and run through some handstand drills. Still a long way to go there. Then it was strength, bench press and weighted pull-ups. And yeah, they were tough. I'm on a cut right now, so building strength in a calorie deficit isn't easy. But I focused on full range of motion and I think I found a good balance in both lifts. Conditioning was a different story. Rowing, wall walks, kettlebell snatches, push-ups, and then straight to the bike. 3 sets, 10 minutes, not exactly a chill workout. And when I hit the eco bike, it might look easy, but believe me, I was in a full-on battle just trying to finish fast enough to earn a bit of rest. During workouts like this, I try not to think. Just count reps, keep moving, and focus on whatever playing in the background. I zone out, and honestly, that's when I have the time of my life. And yeah, I had to take my shirt off. So you know, it got real. It was one of those days I knew I wouldn't feel strong, but I went anyway, because showing up on the hot days, that's how training becomes part of your life, not just something extra. When I got home, I felt proud. Proud because I showed up and I didn't break halfway through. And proud that this kind of exhaustion, it means that I'm not just starting out, I'm already somewhere deeper in this journey. A lot has already happened and a lot is still coming. Do you feel that too sometimes? That kind of deep tiredness that reminds you how far you've come? Let me know in the comments. Today's Wednesday, third day of workouts in a row. I am very tired, but not so tired that I will skip the box. I definitely feel my back, my legs and also my chest, but I'm super motivated. I really love to go and work on the snatch that is planned for today. Wednesday is snatch and overhead squat day. Still working on technique. As you can probably tell, my squats looked a little drunk, but hey, at least I didn't hurt myself. My current PR for a hand power clean is 45 kilos. I know not much, but once I really dial in the technique and feel the motion properly, that's when I'll start building weight. The good news? There's progress. My squats are way more stable, my mobility has improved. Still far from perfect, but miles ahead of where I was in March. Sometimes it's enough knowing that you are heading in the right direction. Conditioning, let's just say the only promise I made myself was don't pass out. 2 rounds for time. Running, wall balls, yeah, I still hate them, toes to bar, and dumbbell box step overs. I had to scale the last part. 22.5 kilograms dumbbells were just too much this time. Today we can say that universe was giving me signs to skip the workout because it was very dark, it was raining, I had sore muscles. But I knew that if I didn't train, I'd end up regretting because tomorrow I planned rest day. Finally, Thursday, rest day. After those 3 days of workout, I'm feeling my back, my legs, and 2 days ago I was working out a little bit of chest. So besides chest, I'm starting to feel also triceps. Luckily, I had a home office that day, so I could fully focus on getting some work done without rushing from one place to another. Usually during that day, I walk my dog, stretch a little bit or roll out. I also have Japanese class on Thursdays. It's something I do just for myself, not for performance, not for content. It reminds me that training isn't my whole identity. I used to feel a bit guilty on rest days, like I should be doing more, but now I'm more focused on the long game. I'd rather take a day off than risk injury and be forced to stop completely. Rest days aren't wasted time. They're part of the process. Even if I just walk a bit, stretch and recover, that's enough. On Friday, I was definitely feeling the week. Even with Thursday off, my legs were still heavy. There was a battle going on during every single rep of front squats. Still, I went. I kept the weight reasonable and focused on clean reps. Not every week is for pushing numbers, and I'm still trying to focus not just on weight, but also on technique. The WOD hit hard. Box jump overs, not again, but dumbbell front squats with 22.5 kg, which I had to scale to be honest, and then dumbbell front rack walking lunges. So yeah, legs, and more legs. The real question was, do I still have any will left to walk this weekend? I won't lie, I'm exhausted. I feel every part of my body today. But I'm definitely not burnout, and that's the difference. You know, I'm not chasing PRs every week, but if it happens, I'm really happy of that. Looking back at this week, I could say it was perfect. I feel much stronger now. Other days I just felt only tired and only sore. So I've learned that not to aim for perfect weeks, but sustainable ones. CrossFit is not my job, it's something I do for myself. And when I find a rhythm that fits with the rest of my life, not against it, that's when I feel like I'm actually building something that lasts. If you're working full-time and still trying to train, I hope this video gave you a bit of encouragement. This end of week kind of tiredness that I have right now, I see it differently. It reminds me that I'm not at the beginning of my journey anymore. I'm somewhere in the middle. So let me ask you again, Do you have the same feeling sometimes that reminds you that you are somewhere on your journey? If you do, or if you're figuring out how to train around a full schedule, I'd love to hear what that looks like for you. Drop a comment, we're all figuring it out in our own way. Thanks for being here, see you next week.